Two hip kicks.
Boom.
Hey, we're here.
Hey, y'all. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's time for another edition of Finding Your Music Mojo. I'm TC from TKR Video Central.
And I'm Dawn.
is.
And I'm Dawn. Thank you, TC. For Two Hip Chicks. Plus, I have a couple of just randoms that showed up on our door.
Yeah.
Wandering,
Begging for homes.
Yeah, begging for a place to sleep.
If you guys don't know who this is Debbie, and this is Max from Debbie and Max Go Thrifting and other places, right?
Yes, and we're visiting from Virginia.
There you go. So I said, hey, TC and I are doing this thing tonight. You got to talk about oldies but goodies, and they're Debbie said,
And we are both oldies and goodies.
exactly.
I think everybody on the show is an oldie but goodie at this point.
Amen. 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 So I didn't mean to cut into your intro there, buddy, but yeah, the oldie show. The oldie show. So Max is a little shorter than Debbie, obviously.
I'm sitting back.
He's sitting
It's
back.
that camera angle. Yep.
It's a weird ass camera angle. What can I say, people? So yes, welcome everybody, and thank you for coming in. I'm sure people will trickle in as we go. Tonight's show is, we wanted to talk about old music because we talked about old music before, but I don't know if we've ever talked about like the music that we listened to growing up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Our parents did.
Our parents, well, we had to listen to it too.
Well, yeah. I'm
The
saying
stuff that our parents played that we had to listen to because we were captive.
Yeah.
Is basically
Yeah.
what I would do that. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. For sure. Why not?
Yeah, well, Max and I are looking at 70 really close, so you consider the time period. You're thinking 30s, 40s, 50s.
Yeah.
So,
For both of us, our parents had us late in life.
Yeah.
So
So they liked older music than
well, and
probably.
that's also, yeah. Because we were both born in the 50s.
Ah,
So-
okay.
Yeah.
So what music do you remember? What artist? Let's start with that, I guess.
It's funny, we were watching a hotel last night. They were watching the oldie station, and it was the Jack Benny show, and he had on the Mills Brothers.
the Mills Brothers.
The Mills Brothers.
And they were singing Up the Lazy River. And I thought, yeah, remember that one? And
Ah,
Life is Just Above the Cherries.
damn, that is old.
The Ames Brothers.
I remember the Everly Brothers.
Oh, that's not old, darling.
Well,
That's
for
not
me,
old.
that's old.
that was Max's. His first wedding song was by the Everly
Oh,
Brothers.
yeah.
So
I look how well that turned out.
Yeah,
Yeah. Which one?
the one they played it in was it was Ghost with Patrick Swayze. It was
Yeah,
Ghost or Dirty Dancing. Oh my love, my
That's
darling.
not the Everly Brothers.
No,
That's
it
the
was
Righteous Brothers.
Righteous
I
Brothers.
thought
It was
they're
Righteous
both brothers.
Yeah.
Actually, they're
So are
not.
the Ames brothers.
They're not brothers.
Yeah.
The Everly
It's a
Brothers.
very
The Everly Brothers were
song.
brothers.
Yeah.
no. I remember my mother's favorite artist when I was growing up was Clyde McFadder, and she loved the
We've seen some Clyde.
Yeah.
Clyde,
Yeah.
we've done some 45s of those, haven't we,
Yeah.
TC?
I think so. Yeah.
Clyde Matter collection? Yeah.
but she loved him, and it was Sugar Blues was her favorite.
Oh, okay.
And see, I grew up in Atlanta, and they had a station that every Sunday after the church thing at 12 o'clock, they started playing smooth things like Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr. and all those people. And we listened to that all day long, which I love. I still love that kind of music. So,
Cool. So Sinatra.
yeah, but actually, Dean Martin was my favorite.
Dean Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorites too, Debbie.
Yeah. I think
Good stuff.
he was underrated.
Dean Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Well, it was Frank.
it was all Frank. Yeah,
Yeah, and Dean Martin was really cool.
Yeah,
And I
real-
like Sammy Davis Jr. too. I love.
Sam Davis Jr.
He kills My Funny Valentine. If you've ever heard that.
I don't think I have. Now I got to go look.
Yeah, and Mr. Bojangles. If you do what you can do a video of him on YouTube doing Mr. Bojangles.
Cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
I have not. I think I've heard him do Bojangles, but I haven't heard him do.
Yeah, but you got to see him do it. And he actually
Yeah.
dances.
Dances
and-
and-
Yeah.
All right, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Very cool. My wife's in the chat, TC.
Yeah.
She showed up. She's on the
There
book.
she is.
Yeah, there she
She's
is.
always out there.
She's just hanging out. My lovely wife. She'd be in here, but there's not enough room.
Yeah.
She'd sit on Max's lap,
I
but there's
don't
not
know
enough
how to
room.
pee, but
I know, right? We get them all squeezed in
We
here.
have Trevor in here.
yeah.
Yeah. So if for those of you who don't know, we're glamping in our own home, and we are. This is our office/bedroom, or the boffice, as we like to call it. And this is where we have people. This is where we entertain now. With put it that way, not in that way, but you know what I mean.
No, because everything else has price tags on it.
Exactly. We had pizza on TV trays tonight.
Yeah, we just had pizza, and we're here to pick.
She's gonna pick our sale. Hey, Ella. Welcome, dear.
No,
Welcome,
Ella.
welcome. Ella's stalking you guys.
Oh,
She said there might be room, but it wouldn't be comfortable. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, well, you could sit on his lap, honey, I guess, if you wanted to. Thanks for coming in, Ella. Yeah, so you're gonna pick the horde, and it's not a horde, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah. And so I don't know how much they have a big car. What is it? It's a Camry, right?
It's Camry. Yeah.
It's a Camry. Patrick will love the fact that it's a Camry. And because Patrick loves his Camry.
yes, he does.
Yes, he does. So
Ours is a hybrid.
yeah, he was telling me it's like 50 some miles per gallon coming
Yeah.
here. Damn.
Yeah, we only had to fill up once.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
it's from
It
Virginia.
would have made it all the way, but except for about the
I
last
get.
30
I'm one of
miles.
those people that if the gas tank gets like, I go like if it gets below half, I'm like, honey.
A little anxiety there.
Yeah.
Making sure WMAX are having a great time. We're trying. They just got here though.
Yes. Literally
Like,
4 o'clock today, we checked into the hotel here.
Yeah.
But yesterday we spent the night in Columbus, Ohio, because it's definitely a 2-day trek up here for us.
yeah, it's a long way. It's a long way.
And
We're hoping to get
we bought the Mitzi with us, so
Mitzi is here. Not here.
Not
but
here.
she's in-
no, that would have been
She's
that
in
would have been a
Michigan.
whole nother YouTube.
She's in Michigan. She's not here. But yeah, for sure. So TC, you know it's going to be at least a 2-day trip if you drive.
Where?
Michigan.
Michigan.
It's going to be longer than that.
Well, we did 5 hours one day and 4.5 the next day, so 9.5 hours.
There you go.
If we didn't have
Yep.
the cat, we were going to do it in one day, but you can't deprive your animals of
No. No.
things like that. So.
No.
Right.
So what is Mitzi like music, and what music does Mitzi like?
Mitzi likes
I gotta know. Inquiry minds.
cat scratch fever.
Cat scratch fever.
Yeah.
That's not
That's
surprising.
new Pussycat, I suppose.
Yeah.
And the Pussycat song.
She shows her belly when you play that one.
Okay, now we know. Christopher. Hello. Greetings from Sweden.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Welcome.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
I always thought it'd be wonderful to go to Sweden.
So TC, what oldies do you remember from your Ute?
I have plenty of things, but I mean, I've talked about it in depth on an influencers a couple of years back, but
Yeah.
my biggest influencer was my mom. She never liked the house being quiet. So she
Ooh.
always had a radio or music playing or the TV on. So I heard a lot of music, and she loved music. She was the person who instilled my love for music in me. She gave me a portable kiddie player when I was 3. And from that point on, I was, into collecting, not always the best of conditions when I was a kid, but as I grew older and learned how to take care of things, it was a lot easier to do. But she listened to a lot of a lot of crooners. She loved everybody except Andy Williams. I don't know what her thing about Andy Williams
Yeah.
was, but she didn't like him. I
Yeah.
do.
What's not like about Andy
but-
Williams?
Perry Como,
but she-
the one we didn't mention.
Perry Como, Tony Bennett. She was
Yeah,
fine with them. Dean Martin, she
I
loved.
told that I never cared for Tony Bennett for some reason. I never did. I didn't think he was all that. Everybody just made such a big fuss of him, and I just never did care for him.
How about Tom
Yeah,
Jones?
Oh Lord, throw your panties on stage. My mother was the teetotalist, most religious woman in the world, but when he came on the TV, she just went berserk.
Oh my God.
She wasn't so much into Tom Jones as she was into Engelbert Humperdinck. She loved him too. And she also loved lounge music like Esquivel and Martin Denny, which is where I got my love for that stuff.
Yeah.
And she loved, she had a ton of Pete Fountain 45s when I was a kid. So she
Okay,
loved
cool.
that stuff. And the radio station was on the station that played Broadway standards, Dionne Warwick, Perry Como, Dean Martin, and that kind of stuff. And it didn't change much until I started hanging out with the other kids in the tiny town we lived in. I found other musical acts, and I'm like, can we try this, Mom? So
Yeah, was she too old for the Big Bang or too young for the Big? I said it wrong. Big Band.
no,
era?
she was a kid. She was a teenager during the big band era. Loved Benny Goodman, loved Glenn Miller. She didn't have anything by them. She rarely listened to them, but she remembers that and the 50s, early 50s pop stuff like Bill Haley and Teresa Brewer and stuff like that she liked.
Pretty cool.
What about? I always find it because back then it doesn't happen. Some it's happened some today, but not back then. It's kind of if a country singer sang a ballad, they would pop it over on the kind of what I call easy listening station.
Yep.
So you kind of would get some of the country in there too.
Like crossover hits.
Yeah, Patsy
Yeah.
Cline.
Yeah, she grew up. She's from Ohio. She grew up with country music, so she naturally loved it too. I never caught on to big country. I like some, but I'm not a big country fan. But she was, back then on the radio station she was listening to, you would hear "Make the World Go Away" by Eddie Arnold, or Jim Reeves, who had just died in a plane crash a couple years earlier, or whatever. You'd hear that too occasionally. But yeah, she loved country music too when I was a kid, because we lived in Ohio, and her whole family are country fanatics. They were never much into rock music.
Pretty cool. Trevor's up here getting a share of pets.
Yeah.
A share of pets. We're trying to. So yeah, I mean, oh yeah, the treats are out. Here we go. These cats are going to be fat by the time they're gone. That's how it's going to work. So in my house, there was a lot of Elvis.
Yep.
Not a lot of Beatles, obviously. And then assorted.
Now, wait. Why do you say obviously?
His momster, if she's watching, which she probably isn't right now, but she was never a Beatles fan. Didn't like Beatles.
Uh-huh.
So didn't hear a lot of the Beatles.
That's
a lot of
I
Elvis.
just like Elvis.
Yeah.
No, I was I have a sister 8 years older than me, and she was Elvis fanatic. But I think it was just I don't like I say I'm 68, so it wasn't that into him.
Elvis wasn't real big in our household. My sister loved the Monkees.
Oh God, please!
She
She
wore the record on there. And she
Yeah.
also liked these boots from
Nancy Sinatra.
Nancy Sinatra was another favorite.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the Monkees and Nancy Sinatra are the first two rock acts I got into too. I was like 3, and I loved them all because the kids around me loved them, and I had a crush on Nancy Sinatra when I was 3 years old. So that was definitely something.
Oh, Mary says Herb Alpert, Kingston Trio.
Herb Alpert.
Oh yeah, Herb Alpert. Love Herb Alpert.
Listen to AM Radio. Yes, Wood Radio.
Yeah,
Grand Rapids. Easy listening.
Herb Alpert on CBS Sunday morning. I don't know, last year sometime, and he still looks fabulous, and he's still touring and still playing.
Yeah. I think he has a portrait in his attic.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing.
But I thought it was so funny, and he mentioned it, and I've always done it for years. But everybody thought he was Hispanic. Just his looks and the toreador suit and all that, and he's Jewish.
Yeah,
it's like everybody they promoted him.
I'll be dead.
It was so funny.
Well, yeah, but let me blow this up a little bit. There we go. It's a little bigger.
Yeah, I wish I could think of the other guy. I can't even his name now. I was reading it last week about some guy who they wouldn't let go on live performances, and they wouldn't put his picture on his album because it was Blue Eye Soul, and they was afraid if they found out he was white, nobody would buy his music. But he sold like millions and millions of records. I can't think of his name now. I thought that's so interesting as to
I'm not sure who that would be.
That sounds
Bobby
like the
Caldwell.
story I heard about Bobby Caldwell.
Bobby Caldwell.
There you go.
Yep, that's what
Yeah.
it was. Because that's what made me think of it. Because the radio was on and he was playing. I asked Max, I said, "Do you think this guy's black or white?" And then I looked at the story and it was interesting. Yeah.
Well, hear Michael McDonald sing, and you think
Mhm.
that's not a white boy. But
I've
he
seen
is.
him live. He's fabulous.
He's amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
So and then as I got older, I listened to like the Osmonds, the Jackson 5.
Please.
What?
You little baby.
Thank you. She called me a baby. She called me a baby.
I suppose you like Donnie.
At the time I did, but not now. I could take him or leave him. Oh, the dog's barking. The dog's barking out back. I'm not a baby. Damn it.
You're a youngster.
I'm a youngster. There you go. But yeah, we did. Growing
The
up, I was-
cowbells.
Oh yeah.
That's not oldies to me. That's when I was growing up. So that's not oldies.
Yeah, I don't think of those as oldies either
No,
because
those
that's what
are
was
oldies.
around when I was little. I think of oldies as stuff that was out before I was born, so
Yeah.
40s and 50s.
So let's be real, guys. Like I said, I was playing music from the 80s today, and that's 40-some years old. I hate
Shush,
to do that to
Dawn.
everybody. I'm sorry, but let's be real.
Yeah,
Anything is
Well, yeah.
Max and I do a lot of the old. We used to do a lot of the oldies. The people when we were young, we could not afford to go to the concerts. Either one of us.
Yeah.
So we got it into. Sorry, in Virginia, there's a storm. We got.
No.
Well, now that we have the money and we could go to these concerts, we really tried to hit a lot of the people we wanted to see when we were young and couldn't anymore.
Yeah,
And as they hobbled out with their walkers on the stage,
but you got to see him, damn it, and that's
yeah,
important.
I got to see them. But yeah, it was so funny because then you look at each other and you go, "Oh my God, are we that old?"
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we are.
Then
Thank you.
We'd see
Why did he
Tom
do that?
Turtles.
Yeah.
And the Cowsills.
Castles, what's his name? Gary Puckett and Union
Gary
Gap.
Puckett,
Yeah, Gary Puckett.
I mean, we've seen
Did you-
Aaron Neville. I consider the crooner.
what is it,
Please.
the Brothers 3 or Brothers 4?
Brothers for
Brothers 4.
You even went and saw what do I want to say? Bleh, I just lost it.
Highwayman,
Highwayman. Yeah.
Kingston Trio.
Kingston Trio, yeah.
That's more fun.
You went and saw Bruce Hornsby.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bruce Hornsby. Yeah.
And Mary got an album out of that, if I remember correctly.
Yes, the Blue
That's
Album.
very
I think.
sweet. It's very sweet.
Yeah. So.
So why did you blow us up, TC?
Yeah, where did you go to?
So
Steve?
people can see you when you're talking.
We'll shut up then.
Now we're gonna shut up, so you have to talk.
Yeah.
Here, let me
Well,
return
we're
the
taking
favor.
Yeah.
Here. There you go.
I'm already done. I've already told my story, Don. We're still listening to yours.
So, did you get to see any of your mother's favorites in concert?
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a
We
question.
went the very first concert I ever went to. We went to this place in Ohio. It was an outdoor place called Frontier Ranch, and all country music. We went with a bunch of family members, and the headliner was Loretta Lynn.
Ah,
I got sunburned and was bored out of my gourd. So I was fifth grade, I think. So
nobody with her, no opening act or anything.
I don't remember who did that.
What
She had
was
3 or
your thing,
4
though, right?
opening acts, and I don't remember who it was. And I was too busy riding the rides, the kiddie rides, keep staying away because I wasn't interested in Loretta Lynn. It was not my cup of tea, and she was boring as hell on stage.
Yeah,
So-
she's very, very country. You had to be really hardcore country for that. Yeah.
Good to know.
I love some of her records. I just don't. In concert, she wasn't anything that really knocked my
Well, some
socks
people
off.
just don't perform that well live, compared.
Yeah.
Jessica, welcome and thank you for coming in and sharing us out. Appreciate that.
See, my parents always loved watching the Lawrence Welk show.
Oh God, yeah.
Sing along with Mitch. And
Oh, good
Yeah.
boy.
who was the other one? Can't think of it right off the top of my head.
I can't think. Loretta Young. She
Oh,
had a
yeah,
show.
Okay, that is older than me. I'm sorry. I don't remember that.
Lawrence Welk. I mean, so many people came out of that.
Well, Lawrence Welk, I remember.
Yeah, but so many individual artists came out of it. The Lennon Sisters.
Lennon Sisters, yeah.
I can't think of the guy. The Irish tenor guy. I can't think of his name.
Topo Giugio.
No, that was
Triple
Jackie
Joe.
Gleason.
Oh man.
Yeah, Fellow Bouncing Ball with Mitch.
Yeah.
Mm.
You missed it.
I missed
You
it.
need to write all this down and go on YouTube and watch some of this.
I've seen the sing along with Mitch albums. Like if you go to
Well,
like,
if you watch YouTube,
if you go
it
to-
has the ball and has
See
the
those
words,
shows
and you
that
can
they-
sing the.
okay,
Like that. It's the truth. And Mitch
for the
Miller
musically
singer.
challenged. I never really needed a sing along ball, but okay. It was basically karaoke before karaoke was a thing, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, pretty much.
Except you and millions of others were in your living room doing it while they were, and so nobody could hear how horrible you were. Yeah.
Always a good thing.
Yeah.
So I watched
No, it
Lawrence
was
Welk.
very-
See? She had to watch Lawrence Welk. It wasn't an elective. You had to.
Oh, yeah. Every Saturday night. Every Saturday night.
Well, back then we only had 2 channels.
Oh, and who was the lady who played the piano? Big blonde hair, I can't think of her name. Joanne something, I can't think of her name. But she went on to bigger things.
Oh, and then the Liberace always put shows on.
Oh, yeah.
Liberace, I remember that.
I took my mom, and my mother. I always wanted to see Liberace, and luckily, before she passed, I got a chance to. He was touring in Atlanta, and I got a chance to take my mother to see Liberace. And I thought, please don't let anybody who knows me see me going in here. But
Why?
he was fabulous. He was fabulous. He had a sense of humor that wouldn't quit. I mean, came out this big, huge white mink cape, of course, just in a silver rhinestone outfit, the candelabras and all that.
Always was a spiffy dresser.
Oh, yeah. Comes out and he leans over the front row with his mink cape, and it's got these big, huge pom-poms and 2 little old ladies in the front. And he goes, ladies, would you like to feel my balls? Yeah. And, of course, then some guy comes out and takes it away, and he's got his outfit on underneath. But he was a hit. All through the show, he was a hoot. I mean, but he could play the piano. He definitely could play the piano. I mean, he was classically trained, so.
Mm-hmm.
But, and Lee, his mom always wanted to Lee. But,
Then also growing up, anytime you went to an event, I grew up in northern Wisconsin, so to anybody from up there, this will make a lot more sense.
Okay.
You'd see Alvin Struczynski and his polka band.
yeah,
Polka band?
He grew up with polka.
Yeah.
So I have a confession to make. In my first marriage, I had Frankie Yankovic playing at my reception.
Frankie Yankovic. Yeah.
Boy, you was high class.
Yes.
Yeah,
Upper crust there.
yeah, I know.
High class.
There you go.
Well,
That's my claim to
nothing
fame.
like nothing like the beer barrel polka playing and as your
That was
as your
what I
husband and
wanted.
wife first dance.
What was
Is that what you want in the aisle too?
Yeah,
Beer barrel?
the beer barrel polka. Yeah, my husband's family knew Frankie Yankovic, and they wanted him to play at the wedding. So damn it if he didn't. Yes, at the reception. Beer barrel polka. The bird song where you. Yes, I know.
Sugar
They
dance.
still are doing that at
Still
weddings.
do that.
God help us all. Yes,
Frankie Yankovic, yeah, I've seen him perform a few times.
yeah, Frankie Yankovic. Yeah.
I have.
There you go. Well, being from Wisconsin, you would. Yeah, for sure.
I remember. Well, this is I'm gonna say this is a crooner, but being from Atlanta, you got a lot of course, James Brown was from there. Ray Charles, Gladys Knight the Pips.
Mm-hmm.
You got all those people from that area, but that's was in the 60s and 70s, which I guess that's what a lot of people would call, old because it's 50 years old, but
Right.
I don't consider that, what we're talking about, oldies. It is, there's oldies and then there's,
Yeah, we really haven't
Oldies.
locked in the oldies things. We're just talking old stuff. I mean, but yeah, it goes way back.
Well, let's just talk. Let's address this right now.
Let's address this.
Golden oldies as a radio format is music from the 50s through about 1964. That has not changed.
Okay.
The golden oldies have not had 60s and 70s added to it. There are formats that deal with late 60s, early 70s, and then 80s and so on. So
Okay.
golden oldies is generally 1955 to 1964.
And then what is the period before that?
That would be the big band era.
The big band era, I would think.
Was it? I thought they ended around. Did that end of World War II right after it was over or not?
Well,
Well, there were still some around like Fred Waring and Xavier Cugat, and they were having hits into the mid 50s. And I think that's why it gets thrown into that big band era when it comes to radio.
Yeah, it's kind of there's a little gap there, and you don't know which way to go with them.
So does anybody have a song that their parents or whoever played so much that it is blazed into your brain cells to the point where if it comes on the radio, you can sing it verbatim,
Everybody
word for word?
loves somebody sometime.
Everybody loves somebody sometime. There's no way you're getting a copyright strike on that, by the way. How about you, TC?
Not that I would sing along to, but I would shut off the second it comes on. The Shadow of Your Smile. I hate that song with a passion.
I love your smile, yeah.
Everybody sang that thing when I was a kid. I mean, I had like 8, 10, 12 different versions on albums I have from the 60s. I can't stand them. I hate that song. I always have.
How about you,
Well,
Max?
I think in general, don't you hate that though when the song comes,
it was
when they write a song and it's not for one person,
it was music,
and they
too,
put
if I
it
remember
out
correctly.
there, and then like you say, like 25 people release it within that 1 year.
And if somebody's got a hit with it,
Yeah,
Or
or
be honest.
10 people have a
but they
hit
did
with
that a lot, didn't they, DC, with music?
They did do that a lot in the 50s and 60s. There were always
Yeah,
cover
but-
versions fighting each other.
and it's when we were going, when we traveled as a family, we had the station wagon. It was an old Packard station wagon.
Mm-hmm.
And my brothers and I, if we wanted to really annoy our sister,
Oh boy,
we'd start singing, I'm Henry VIII, I am.
That's
Henry
one.
VIII, and we'd just start
But
going.
that's not your parents, that's your sister.
No, that's just us boys trying to annoy our sister.
right. Did you got one that's burned in your brain from your parents playing it over?
Yeah,
and
I'm
over
trying to
again?
remember
But
what that
you said
was.
your parents always went out, like his parents like went on dates and went
Yeah.
dancing and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And,
That's very romantic. What do they like that?
it was Patsy Cline,
Patsy Cline.
I think it was. I can't think of the name of the song right off the top of my head.
Wasn't crazy.
No.
That would be an
Crazy.
appropriate
It
one.
was-
Though.
It was
You keep thinking of it, and I'll give you mine.
It'll take a while to remember.
I'll
that one,
share mine.
but,
1963, Bobby Rydell.
Red Roses.
No. Forget him if he doesn't love you.
See, you know, I mean, I've heard it, but that's. I think Bobby
Forget
Rydell.
him if he doesn't care. Yeah, that
Oh, and Bobby Darin was.
TC knows that for a fact.
Bobby, see, I don't know what category would Bobby Darin fall into? Would he be like a oldies?
I think he would fall into the golden oldies, wouldn't he? Or not?
Bobby Darin? I think he fits in both categories. He did a lot of stuff in the 50s and 60s, but he also kept having hits until the early 70s.
Yeah, see, that's confusing too. Okay, pick a category and stick with it. It's like-
We can't because one
No, I'm
person's
not
older.
talking about us. I'm talking to him.
Oh,
Okay,
him? No.
Yeah, like okay, you can't be in this age anymore, so quit singing. You're confusing us. It's like
He'd actually go, the later Bobby Darin stuff would actually fall into the easy listening
if I
group,
were
like
carpenter-
if I were a carpenter and stuff like that. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I liked his stuff a lot. Red Roses for Blue Lady. He was like Bobby Darin.
I don't know.
I got all the Bobbies mixed up. Bobby V.
Well, there were a lot of
Darin.
there was a lot of Bobbies back then.
There's one my mom used to sing all the time. I can't think of who did it, but it was
You know, and we didn't mention
Have I
any
Told You
women.
Lately That I Love You?
Have I told you lately that I love you?
Yeah.
Have I told you lately that I love you?
Yeah, that's
I'll have to look that one up.
did the Sting remake that and had a hit with it?
No, you're thinking of Rod Stewart.
Somebody did. Yeah, Rod Stewart.
Okay.
Rod Stewart had a big hit with it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking of.
I remember it being in all the Slim Whitman commercials in the 80s too, with his little yodel in it.
We didn't mention any women. What about like Doris Day and Rosemary Clooney?
Uh-huh.
We didn't mention any of those. There's a lot of female big band singers that made really career. They went on to big careers.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I loved all Doris Day stuff. She was America's sweetheart. Or was it Sandra Dee?
Well, kind of both. I mean, as far as who America's sweetheart was, quote unquote, I think it was Sandra Dee, but it could have been Doris Day. TC, you know for a fact
You know,
which one it was? I don't
they're
even.
both good candidates. So is Connie Francis.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, Where the Boys Are.
Yeah.
yeah.
Kay Sarah.
That was Doris Day.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking something up here. Hang on a
Yeah.
second.
I don't want to stop you.
No, don't stop me. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. So Dusty Springfield, Patsy Cline, Brenda Lee,
Yeah.
Dionne Warwick.
Rockin'
Believe it or not,
around.
Dionne Warwick was I mean, I remember her from the 70s.
Oh my God, yeah. Burt Bacharach, everything. she
Right,
wrote.
but she was
her.
doing a lot of stuff
60s.
early. Yeah.
The first thing I remember from Dionne in a big way was Promises, Promises. I love
Yeah.
that song. And I've been a fan of hers forever.
Do you know the way to
She was
send
great in the
her
70s. Well, in the 70s, you never knew because she never had a hit in the 70s because of that pesky E at the end of her name. But in 1979, she came back with the big string of hits in the late 70s and early 80s.
Like Walk On By and
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
love that one.
I love that one too, yeah. Well, Burt Bacharach pretty much wrote for her. I mean, everything he wrote, I think he offered her first. And
Yep.
she took most of it too and did a great job with it.
Yep.
I totally remembered some of the ones my mom used to sing. It was like the Big Rock Candy Mountain.
Big
was
Rock
out.
Candy Mountain.
And
Yeah.
And then what are the, like, well, I guess those would be novelty songs though, like Oh My Darling Clementine, Should Become a Rock Mountain.
that's another one.
That would be novelty songs, wouldn't it?
Well,
That's
old
a song.
standards more
Old
than I
standards,
think
yeah.
old country standards or old folk standards, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you call that what those were?
What was
Coming
that
Around the
again?
Mountain? I mean, they weren't like radio hits.
Oh My Darling.
Yeah, those were mostly like classic country or hillbilly music.
You hillbilly.
What do you
you.
call it?
Who are you calling a hillbilly?
Yeah, then you get into yodeling. Yeah.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
I think I should do a whole show on yodeling.
Yodeling. The great yodelers of our time.
Yeah.
The only one that comes around is Slim Whitman comes to mind, and that's about it. How many other great
No,
yodelers?
Dawn.
What?
Remember?
Yodel It by Ilinka and DJ was 4th place at Eurovision in 2018.
You must have missed that night.
I wasn't into Eurovision back then. God, shut up, TC. Just shut up.
I'll have to say, I had it on Obscuria a couple years ago. You'll have to listen to it.
I'll have to go back and find it. You're absolutely right. Julie London.
Oh, Cry Me a River.
Cry Me a
Oh,
River.
I love that song.
That one. I'm pulling her out of my butt right now.
That's another one.
I love that one. I brought
have
her
been
home
remade
for
so
that.
many times.
It's a great song. She was a
Yeah.
great singer.
And not really, I mean, she was known for it, but then later she got into acting and people really knew her. Like, she could sing, they were very surprised she could sing.
Yeah, she could sing.
She was
quite well.
she was Dr. Welby's nurse.
She did a great job. I picked up a couple albums from her so I watched V for Vendetta, the movie V for Vendetta, made from the comic book, yada yada. The jukebox in there, he plays that song by Julie London. Well, that turned me on to Julie London. So then I had to go back and buy a bunch of stuff from her and listen to a bunch of stuff from her. But yeah, I got turned on to her late in life from that, but she was amazing. She did a great job.
Yeah, see, I think
She has an incredible voice. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think she was one of the ones that used to play what my parents was. That's why when you said that immediately, I thought of Cry Me a River.
Yeah, great song. Great
Yeah.
song. And she did a lot of other good ones too.
Yeah.
She had a lot of good albums. She had a lot of albums, come to find out, after I went looking for them.
Well,
But
yeah, Don, people cut 6 or 7 albums in a year back
I
in the
know,
60s.
right?
It's like
damn.
crazy.
Now,
Not one every 4 years like now.
yeah.
Hey, Destiny, welcome, hon. Welcome. How you doing? She's saying that to bed. Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully nobody's sweating their buns off today. So
Another
yeah,
name that fits into that group that we haven't talked about yet, although I'm only a fan of particular songs, I know Peggy Lee has tons of fans out there.
Yeah.
My mom was never a big fan, so I never got really into her except for Fever.
Either. She my mother had a word for people who, if no matter what they were doing, she, it's like overdid, and she was one of the ones my mama thought she not, and but it was like her emotions and stuff than her voice or whatever.
Okay.
But she was selling it too much, when
Playing it up a bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's how she felt about. I think that's how my mom felt about her too, because she was never a very big fan of hers.
Oh, and like I said, we were watching Jack Benny show, and I was shocked. He introduced Anne Margaret on his show, and I could not believe when I saw her. I mean, she's always been beautiful, but from like that little, she looks so young and so innocent, and comes out, and you're so used to her being kind of really sexy and all
She
that.
did a little bunny hoppy song thing.
And
Yeah.
no, she did. What did she do? She did two. I've never heard the second one. I can't remember the first one, but I really kind of, because of her influence from her husband on her, had kind of got away from her voice. She really had talent, and she could really sing. That was literally her first appearance on TV, and she really belted a couple of songs out.
Hey, Virginia, welcome, dear. Seeing these on my side coming in. So.
And for anyone who's arrived late, we have Debbie and Max of Debbie and Max Go Thrifting talking golden oldies with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I invited a couple of golden oldies.
She invited two golden oldies to come talk about it.
Hey, I think that's the best way to do it, if you ask me.
Right? The Osmonds. Mary's pulling from the not so golden oldies.
Mary, that is not old.
You're a puppy, according to Debbie here. You're a child. You're a puppy.
When the people you're mentioning for oldies are the same age as you, it's not an oldie. So that's the rule.
Well,
that's the rule.
That's the rule. That's the rule. Take it that way, and that's the rule.
Yeah, I just saw I don't know what they were doing the tribute. I just saw the Osmonds a couple of weeks ago. All of them that are left. I don't know who's left. Even Jimmy, little Jimmy. Oh my God. Little
Jimmy ain't little anymore.
He looked like he was 80 years old. I'm like, oh my Lord, Jimmy, what happened, poor thing?
He fast living. Fast living, and
that Osmond fast living. What did he have, some chocolate? I mean,
yeah. Well, I don't know. You don't know. You don't know. They're Mormons. Maybe he's got too many wives. I don't know.
No, they can't have soda or chocolate. No caffeine. No coffee. No chocolate. Like they can't.
Why would you?
My ex-brother-in-law.
Oh, there's a religion I'd give up right away. I'm sorry, but that's not me. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Osmonds is oldies. Oh my Lord.
She was thinking artists listening to when she was much younger. I know, but
who were you trying to kid?
Debbie poo-pooed on that one.
She's trying to make us think she's like 50.
Yeah.
No, I ain't working, Mary. Sorry.
No. Well, she had more country influences where she grew up.
I did too. I could go.
She was in small town Michigan. So
yeah, I know as much country as I do pop and rock.
There you go.
So
Willie Nelson.
Yeah, Willie been around a while.
Yes, he
has. Now Willie can write
he looks.
I
hear he looks almost as old as Jimmy Osmond. Or maybe not.
Or he can write. He's a fabulous writer, but he should never sing. Bless his heart, he should never sing.
Willie Nelson?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Maybe 7 Spanish Angels. That's about it. Just Chris Christopherson, I had the biggest crush on Chris Christopherson, and he did some great songs, but he should never have sung them.
No, I believe that.
Yeah.
I like some Willie Nelson songs, but Chris Christopherson, yes, I agree. He should not have been a singer.
But when he was young, he was really good looking. And then, unfortunately,
you can forgive a lot with that, I guess.
He got old. Like the rest of us.
I was going to say, and none of us did. Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
I know. Max
happens to the best of us, Debbie.
I know. Max and I'll sit and we'll be a doctor's waiting room appropriately. Something, and we'll go, you see that old person over there?
I know.
They're younger than we are.
I don't want to hang out with these old people anymore, as they say.
It's we're afraid to go see anybody that we really love, because even though they're close to our age, because they're going to have fans that are in their teens and 20s, and they'll be like, oh, who brought their grandparents? I don't really need that. Thank you.
Although things that banks I've gone to, there have not been young people there. And it's not, you know what? We saw Kenny Rogers the year before he died, and he came out on stage before the concert or whatever, and he said, "I want to tell you something." And he looked bad, and he said, "If you saw me in the '70s and you loved everything I did in the '70s, you're going to be very disappointed tonight." That's his exact words.
Wow.
He said, I forgot, he was like 78, 80 years old. And he said, "I don't have the voice I used to have. I can't go as long on the stage as I used to go." He said, "So I bring great performers with me. I will sing a song and they'll sing a song. I'll sing a song." And he said, "I'm just letting you know right now, so you're not disappointed. This is what you're going to get." So, they brought his stool out, and whenever he performed, he had to sit on the stool. But it was a great concert, and he did. I had never heard of any people he brought, but they were good singers, and it was good entertainment. But I was so looked up to him for doing that, and because we have been to some concerts where it was
They
like,
shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, it's like they roll him out on a dolly and take him out of the
I
refrigerator.
appreciated him realizing that he wasn't who he used to be. My first max, I'm like, well, why is he still touring? But yeah,
He's got bills.
he's got 3 ex-wives, but
He's got bills and ex-wives. So
I appreciated it though that he did do that. And somebody else we saw said the same thing, but I don't remember who it was now.
Yeah.
But we've seen a lot of concerts, and we used to try to go to about one a month.
Kenny Rogers. I love Kenny Rogers.
Oh, back in the '70s, he was a good-looking man back then too. I mean, he's fabulous. But
and a lot of artists are still working. Dolly Parton is still doing her thing.
oh yeah, but my
And she's
lord,
been around a while.
yeah.
Always heading back over to Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
a residency at Vegas.
Yeah.
$1,000 a ticket. Yeah.
Yep. And there's a lot of artists like, well, even the Rolling Stones are still working, aren't they?
Uh,
Cher's
oh,
coming back again, I hear.
Paul McCartney just announced he's going to
Do another tour.
Do another tour.
Yeah,
People
he's
are
only
crazy.
doing what? 4? Did you hear about that, TC? He's doing 4 shows, I think.
Paul McCartney.
Who is it?
Paul McCartney.
He's going. I don't know how many he's going to do, but he's going on tour again. And I know some people that saw him last time he was on tour were not happy. Some people were, but I mean, he was.
84.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's in his 80s, yeah.
yeah,
And they get mad. People get mad because here you are. You're expecting. I'm sorry. Even when you're his age or not that much younger, and you go to a show like Paul McCartney now, and you're surprised to see him do things slowly, to maybe miss a lyric here and there, to have to look at the prompter every now and then. If you're upset about that, don't go. It's gonna happen.
Buy the album.
Yeah.
And
Don't pay $1,000 for a ticket for that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you should know. I mean, could you do?
I mean,
what
it's yeah.
you did 60 years ago? So
6 years ago.
I know a guy who's not even 30 yet, who's a singer. When he does do performances, he still has, and he wrote the songs, and he still has his phone with the lyrics in front of him, just so he doesn't forget them. Because he's got other things on his mind. It happens, but it's not like if you're going to go see a contemporary artist like say an Ed Sheeran, you're not going to see that because Ed's on the top of his game right now, and going out there. But you're going out there expecting to see an Ed Sheeran type show on some of these older acts like the Rolling Stones, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get what you want.
Hey, Chris, welcome. Wait a minute. Hey, gotta do it. There you go. Welcome, Chris. But I agree with that. Okay, so who would you guys? We got a minute left or so. We got a few minutes. No longer with us. If you could go see anybody that's no longer with us and see one of their shows, who would you pick?
Ooh, who do I regret not getting to see? See, there's a couple that I know I'll never get to see that are still around just because of the cost. I can't think of somebody who's not with us anymore but I want to see Santana really, really, really bad.
Really bad.
But the places he goes, the cost of the tickets, clientele that probably would be there that would run it for me. I mean, when I pay that kind of money to see a concert,
Yeah.
I want to enjoy the concert. I don't want to have, and now that's somebody you would have a bunch of really young people probably still there. you know.
Santana?
Oh, yeah.
You think so?
Because
Oh,
of the
yeah,
guitar
Santana's
and
still
all
very
that.
popular.
He's a huge guitar. I mean,
Well, yeah, I know.
I know what I'm saying. The guitar freaks just go bananas over his playing
Yeah.
stuff, and he is fabulous.
Yeah.
But I don't want me to have a $1,500 seat and the guy in front of me stand up for the whole show.
Who's that? Who is he?
You guys went to a show like that?
ZZ Top.
ZZ Top. We went to see
We went to
ZZ
see
Top.
ZZ Top, and we were probably sitting on the 12th row.
And some young
And
was
they
standing
No,
up.
they
everybody-
came out, and the whole place stood up, and
And
we
that was it.
stayed 30 minutes, and nobody ever sat down.
Yeah.
And we have bad backs.
can't
We have
stand up
really bad
for-
backs.
for a long period. So.
And
And even
so-
when we did stand up, the row in front of us must have been 6'6".
So
Okay, so front row seat would have to be part of this
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
that'd be part of the
Okay.
deal,
Yeah. yeah,
Front row seat.
I'd love to see something. But something passed away. Oh, maybe Jim Croce.
Hmm,
Oh, yeah.
I love Jim Croce. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
I
like to
always
have seen him.
That's another good one.
But they say his son. Have you ever seen his son, TC?
No.
They say his son. It's very, very similar. He does a lot of his dad's work, and he has a similar voice.
Yes, yes, Chris. Debbie and Max have moved to Michigan.
Yes. You know, they're leaving.
We're testing.
so
We're testing out a new hologram program, and they're actually in Virginia at home.
we're taking their house. We just told them we'll just buy everything you own, and we'll come up and we'll live in Michigan now.
There you go.
It made it so easy for them.
This is how rumors start. So yeah, no, it's not. They're just visiting. They're just visiting.
Yeah, Jim Croce. I love Jim Croce. That was what I love to sing.
I'd love to see the Carpenters for sure.
Yep.
And
Oh, yeah, you have to
You and me, Dawn. You know we'd be going together.
I will be buying tickets together.
Yeah, well, I'll be there too. Yeah. No,
And the other one that I'd like to see, if I've seen them a couple of times, but I would have liked to have seen Def Leppard when Steve Clark was still the guitarist before he passed away.
Yeah.
Loved him. He was just amazing.
not a heavy metal person at all.
Oh, but there's
What about you? You can't.
I'm trying to think who it was.
it's hard to pull that shit out of your brain.
So
right?
long, been dead for so long.
It's hard to pull that stuff out of your brain. You'll think of it when we're done, and we're all like 2 days from now. He'll be going,
Who's on that plane?
The day the music died, the Big Bopper,
Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly,
Not Buddy Holly. There was the third one.
Richie Valens.
Richie Valens. That's it. Richie Valens.
You almost said La Bamba, didn't you?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, La Bamba. Richie Valens.
Yeah, I
Richie
can't believe that
Valens.
movie was so good. Who played him? It was so good. Guy who played him was fabulous. I still like everything he does. I can't think of his name now, but that was a really good
Oh,
movie.
what's his face? I can't remember.
I know. He-
But Richie Valens?
Yeah.
That'd be
I
interesting.
thought Richie Valens. I always liked.
There you
See,
go.
that would have been.
That would be a golden
I-
one.
Yeah, I would be surprised. And that sounds horrible because he was very, very famous. But I would be. We're going to get into politics. I'll shut up before we get into politics here. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Before we get into politics, let's move along. I
Yeah.
guess.
It looks like you're gonna have another guest on.
I know, right? She's driving up. She's coming over. There you go.
Come on, Chris.
She
Of course,
is very
I
jelly.
get to pick before you do.
You're here now. You got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got front seat.
Yeah, that's true. They had to get up here before the first sale, which is August 8th and 9th. So
Well, that's a month away almost.
No, what's the date today?
3 weeks. 3
13th.
weeks.
3 weeks. 14th.
Mm.
Yeah. 3
Yeah.
weeks. That's okay. Surprised to see. Hey, Michael, Angriest Daughter's here. Surprised to see Duran Duran while in Tokyo, but they canceled. Cyndi Lauper's another good one, I think, too. And Green Day, cool. How about older than that? Because we've established that those aren't golden and oldie enough.
Well,
Sorry.
None of your audience is old.
Well, none of our audience is old.
I've never really seen any of the golden oldies act in concert either, unless you count Bobby Vinton. I did see Bobby Vinton when I was in a junior high. He was the main attraction at the Western Washington State Fair. He just had a big hit comeback with My Melody of Love. And I
Mhm.
will say he was absolutely incredible live. He could do everything still 20 years after he started having big hits. So that was something.
That's amazing.
And I've lived in Louisiana for a while. Don't know. But I'll tell you somebody else, if you ever get a chance to see him, I've seen him many times. I've seen the Neville brothers, but I've also seen Aaron Neville single by himself. Just lifts. I don't even know if he's still touring because he's in his 80s.
I was gonna say Aaron Neville's pretty old
But
now.
my Lord, does that man have a voice?
Oh yeah,
He's got a voice and a half on him.
Yeah, he does.
I agree.
Yeah. And when he and Linda Ronstadt were doing duets, that was just
Loved those. Those were both awesome.
yeah.
Chris says she wants to see Billy Joel. That'd be good.
Yeah, that's
Because
another
he ain't getting any younger either.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
well, what are the tickets for Madison Square Garden? What are they? They're like once again the thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah, that's probably the most prohibitive part of this whole thing.
Yeah.
It's and now that we're older and we can afford to take the time to go see people,
Yeah,
we
he
can't
would
afford it.
be.
We can't
Yeah.
afford to see people.
All these, well, then not just that, all these people from the 70s, which isn't quite golden oldies, but to us is our childhoods.
Mhm.
They're all on farewell tours. Billy Joel,
One way or another.
Stevie Wonder, Paul McCartney, the
Mhm.
Stones, Cher on her 5th farewell
I was
tour,
gonna say, she's
Elton
a-
John.
Yeah.
And the prices are, I mean, the Elton John tickets. I said to Kim, I said, do we want to go see Elton John when he's at the Garden? Because it's the last time he's going to tour. And she's like, no, I don't think so. And then I looked at the ticket price and I was like, yeah, we're not going to spend $470 for nosebleed seats.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
cheap.
Elton John just
That's super
Elton
cheap.
John,
Yeah.
didn't he just do a studio album with that young
Dua Lipa?
Yeah, Lady Gaga.
yeah, lady or somebody? I
No,
forget.
who was it? He's
Did-
done a studio album with like 3 different people in the last
Yeah.
He
like
did something with
five
Yeah.
years.
Yeah,
He's done a bunch of
Yeah,
new
it's
stuff
like
lately. He's
Gaga
still
or-
recording. He's just not going to tour anymore.
Yeah.
So
Hey, would you if you didn't have to?
No.
Thank you.
No. No.
You know, you get to a point where you got enough money, then stay home.
Stay
I mean,
home.
I'm
man.
lazy. I'm sorry, I'm lazy. You know, I mean,
Well, we've several tips from Debbie. Stay
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
Just
you
stay
got
home.
enough money and you don't need to
Don't
work.
need to go anywhere. Just stay
When
home.
you don't have to work anymore, quit. Just
There you go.
quit. You
Gotta
know,
have it.
unless you really, really, really love your job.
Michael, that is so mean. It's
You know, the
funny.
Debbie
It's
tour.
mean.
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
right?
I love that.
The DNR tours are out.
I love that.
Oh my God. It's so true. Oh, he canceled due to health issues. Oh, okay. Yeah, he did. He had some. I remember them talking
Who
about
did?
that. Billy Joel.
Oh,
Had some
yeah,
health
yeah,
issues.
yeah.
He
Because
like passed out
he
on
has
stage or something, or
a,
fainted, or
he has
whatever.
a station on Sirius. We have Sirius, and yeah, he did a come on Sirius and did a blurb and said, "Hey guys, sorry you can't catch me, blah blah blah." But
Mhm.
he has a whole channel. You know, please go over to channel so and so if you want to listen to some of my music, or whatever. So yeah, I did hear that on Sirius.
Yeah, I think they're working on it. He'll probably come back and play some more.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know how we pay hardly anything with a Sirius thing, but there's some great music on Sirius. If you're not, we don't have Burger Player, we don't have vinyl, we don't have any of that. But yeah, I mean, they literally
we be digital old folks.
What?
they have whole
Streaming?
channels over there for like Smokey
Streaming?
Robinson and the Miracles,
Uh-huh.
Billy Joel. I mean, even the country guy, you know, like Jelly Roll and
Jelly Roll.
Stapleton.
Yeah.
You don't know Jelly Roll?
I don't listen to modern.
Oh,
country
honey, you
music.
got
Oh, you gotta listen to Jelly Roll.
Everybody, y'all tell her to listen to Jelly Roll.
She started telling me about Jelly Roll, and I said, "You got to be kidding! No, this guy can't be good."
No, it's
And
real
also, he's got him on one time.
He's
it's like,
everywhere, by the way.
He's good.
He's everywhere.
He's
He's done
very-
it with everybody.
Multi.
Jelly Roll is everywhere. I'm just not.
But yeah, and there's I don't know how many. There's like 150 channels, but a whole lot of them are just one artist.
One
Well, they
artist.
mix like Frank,
Jelly Roll.
Frank Sinatra is got Michael Bublé in there and some Dean
Mhm.
Martin and Sammy and all that mixed in. But it's that same kind of type of music. If you like that, pop that on. And
Michael said biggest disappointment was Sarah Brightman. She doesn't have a voice anymore.
who
Aw.
the hell Sarah Brightman? I'm sorry, I said a cuss word.
And you can marry crap for that.
I didn't mean to.
Mm.
I hardly ever cuss too.
Oh.
Hardly
Rarely.
ever, but she comes to Michigan and suddenly she's a sailor. There you
I
go.
never heard of it.
Debbie Brightman
Sarah.
or Sarah Brightman?
I'm Debbie.
You're Debbie.
Sarah Brightman was the star of Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, there you go.
But there's like
Andrew Lloyd Webber's ex-wife.
And what?
Andrew Lloyd Webber's
Yeah.
like, what?
Oh,
Is it with the original? She was the
that
original.
tells you a lot right there.
Because I mean, there's been a ton of
Well, maybe you're thinking off Broadway.
no.
Well, yeah, that's what we saw was off.
London.
thought-
She was the original in London.
Oh, she was the original with what's his name? I can't think of his name now.
Way off. It was-
Way off
it was in
Broadway.
New Orleans.
Yeah, we saw it in New Orleans.
Way the hell off Broadway.
Well, what kind of music would she sing? If she's singing Phantom of the Opera, what would you? I'm confused.
She
What would
did.
you-
She did a lot of dance pop, and she also did a lot of Barbara Streisand type stuff.
Oh no.
She was a little bit of everything. The two albums I have by her, I love, but they're both concept albums.
When I was collecting
Okay.
records before such a thing, I had every Barbara Streisand album there was, and I love Barbara Streisand. But I don't think I want to see her in concert. I really, I don't.
Hmm.
I've heard she's very, very, very picky and persnickety, and everything's got to be just right. And
Yeah, but if she,
Yep.
as long as you're not waiting on her, what do you care?
no, but I'm saying she would interrupt, like somebody, God forbid, a cell phone rang or
Oh,
somebody,
she like stop the performance. and shit?
yeah,
Yeah.
she's very, very OCD about things. So,
Grab her new album, Debbie. It's fantastic. The Duets album, the new Duets album.
Can I download it instead?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh no, then she did do that. Sorry, she did like Barry Gibb and his name,
Donna song.
Sweet Caroline.
Neil Diamond.
That-
That's the new one.
You can
This one is see the Secret of Life Duet Partners Volume 2. On this one, she's with Hozier, Sting, Bob Dylan. She does a whole bunch
Hold
of stuff
it up
there.
again, bud.
Hold
Hold it up
up.
again. It's a
Sam
little
Smith,
blurry, but
Lal
yeah.
Fay. I mean, it's
I might download that.
this thing is incredible.
Yeah, I've always loved Barbara Streisand, always, and I've never
There
missed.
you go.
When her movies came out, I was the first one in line. I loved them, but yeah, I don't think I will see her.
She's the Martha Stewart of the music world.
Yeah, that's
Probably.
what I've heard.
Well, she's exacting. I can understand that.
Well,
For
yeah,
sure.
but you pay me $5,000 to come see me, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna,
Is that backstage pass included, or is that just $5,000?
no, you can't go see her
There
backstage.
ain't no way I'm going to see Barbara Streisand.
You can't see her backstage
Hell no.
unless you know her beforehand. And
Hell no.
Just Debbie, just wait 5 years. I'm sure she'll be part of the new trend.
yeah,
Barbara's like that. In 5 years, you'll be able to see her in concert as a hologram. You won't have to worry about anything
Well,
else.
well, if she be on her DNR tour,
Her DNR tour. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, totally.
Uh,
Yes, I'm hoping
I
to see
mean-
Michael Jackson soon in hologram form.
and how much is this? gonna cost?
don't
I've
doubt
heard
it,
it's a
Dawn.
couple $100
No,
It
I'm
could
not.
happen.
I'm not doubting it at all.
It's a couple of
ABBA
$100.
and Kiss have already gone that way, and it's hard to say who else will. And I bet
Yeah.
it'll be a lot more than we think.
Elvis will be back.
Yeah, Elvis will be back shortly.
Well,
He might have left the building, but he'll be back.
I don't know. It just makes you wonder, what people, how much money do people have that they will pay to see that?
Well,
Yeah.
you won't have to pay as much because you don't have to pay the artist.
$200. Would you pay $200 to go see a hologram?
If it was a really good hologram.
I would pay whatever the tickets are going to be when that ABBA show comes to Vegas in 2027. I will be there. I can't wait to see
Well,
that. I've
Yeah,
been
but there's an ABBA museum in, God, I hate to be stupid, is it Sweden?
Probably.
somewhere, yeah.
One of the guys from ABBA owns it, set it up, runs it. He got
Yep.
permission from all the others. They say he wanted to go back on tour. None of the other people did. They said,
No.
we have enough money. We don't need to work no more. So let's set
And
this
we
up.
don't want to.
And it's got that kind of thing in it. It has holograms of them performing certain songs.
Yep.
I sort of said their uniforms, so their costumes.
Yeah. All that stuff.
And they said it's every day. It opens to the time it closes. There's packed. you know, so
Oh yeah, everybody's gonna. There's always somebody who wants to experience that. Michael Jackson, about 10
Mary,
years ago,
don't give the
yeah,
Weekly World News any more leads, okay?
Weekly World
It's
News.
supposed to be quiet about that.
But Michael Jackson does have a lot of stuff that they haven't released.
well, you know, listen, they keep finding
And
this
Prince
stuff.
was the other one. I was
Well,
gonna
yeah,
say.
they keep finding it. Oh, look, we found another drawer full.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
sure you did.
And Prince is gonna party like it's 2099.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
I'm telling you.
yeah.
You
And
got it, you
sadly
got
enough,
it.
we're closing in on 40 years from that date. So, you know,
Amen.
it's about time they revive that.
1999.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little red Corvette.
Little red Corvette.
Yeah.
Raspberry beret.
Yeah,
He had a thing for,
I
he had a
love-
thing for red. I hate to tell you this, but they weren't talking about a car. Thank you.
Really?
Anyway, moving right along.
Really? Well, I'm old. I don't get things.
Yeah, there you go. Right over her head. Right over the overpass. There you go. But anyway, so
I heard something about a Trojan somewhere in there, and I kind of
yeah, she had some horses in her
Yeah.
pocket. Yeah.
kind of cried. Her pants must have been tight.
Yeah, you know. Paisley Park was really cool. I'll bet it was. I bet it was.
I heard it was, well, I saw the pictures when he passed away, and there was no windows, which I thought was. They said he was really fat. What did I understand? Because
You talking about Elvis?
No, I'm talking about
Prince?
Prince.
Was
Yes.
really fat?
No, I said the building was really neat,
Oh, I
except
thought
for
she
the
said
fact
fat.
it had no windows,
windows.
because the people were constantly driving him nuts.
Oh,
So he had his house built with absolutely no windows. He had like skylights and stuff, but of course now with drones you wouldn't want that either. But
mm-mm.
yeah, that I know y'all. I ramble. I'm in therapy. I'm taking drugs. I'm working on it. Yes, I do.
Good girl. Good girl.
I'm trying. I really am.
Well, this was fun. You're doing fine. Everybody, give your support.
And if you'd like to donate, send it.
Just call
Oh, wait a minute, Debbie. I got to
555.
put the Sarah McLaughlin song on for you.
Yeah, in the arms of the angels. Here we go.
Yeah.
Only $5, and you could help support this woman.
God, we're listening to Sirius all the way up here, and they had the nerve. They had the nerve to play Debbie Boone's "You Light Up My Life." I was like, oh, please.
Songs that you never want to hear again,
Oh,
right?
my
Right, TC?
Lord.
Songs you want to forget. You light up my
I'm
life.
like, somebody is still playing that song. Hello,
Just send your
Trevor.
money
Hi,
to our
Trev.
studio down here in Del Rio, Texas.
That's right. Come on down. It's
And we'll
museum in
send
the
you
80s.
a genuine autographed picture of the two of us in our hotel room tonight.
with the cat.
No, that doesn't sound right, does it? No.
In a
With the
pearlescent frame.
A pearlescent frame. There you go.
You can mount it on the dashboard of your car.
Just $19.99 a month. There you go.
Yeah, just send us your credit card number, and
We'll charge you what we need.
yeah.
What is needed to be charged.
You gonna start a church? Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
The comments being made now are not the opinion of TC or
No.
Dawn, and,
No,
and do
They're
not
guest callers.
reflect the needs of these two channels.
They're guest callers. We don't need a whole lot.
Max has a gun, and he's coming and taking over the show.
There you go. Yeah, blink twice.
So,
if you-
Dawn,
Yes.
what are you up to this week?
Well, obviously we have company.
Yeah.
But we're
You think she's gonna be able to do anything else?
I basically just barely do what I do now. We're doing chit chat as usual though, Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Eastern time. Thursdays are state sale bingo. We will be playing that as well. We're not quite ready to highlight the the Two Hip Chicks house yet, but we will. And then of course on the weekends, on Sundays I drop another 45 play, which is always fun. I've been playing around with my thumbnails, so if you don't recognize a thumbnail, if you see it, if you subscribe to my channel, or our channel, I should say, you will notice the thumbnails are a little different. I've been playing around with the thumbnail generator, so there you go. So check that out. And I will try, of course, TC, as you are constantly trying to get your office done, I'm constantly trying to get those Costa Rica videos out, and I promise to get those out sooner or later. Plus, I have a gardening video. that I
She
started.
fell and busted.
Oh,
her
I
leg.
fell and busted
Yeah,
my
well,
leg.
I wanted you should do that one first.
I should do that one first. I'll probably go do that one.
I have a question. I've said you may have already done this, but you know I don't watch your show at all, so I don't know. I was wondering. I was thinking when we knew we were going to be here about. Have you ever done a show of theme songs from movies or TVs that became like top 10 hits? I think that would
I
be
don't think we have, Dawn.
No.
It's a great topic.
Things like the Ballad of Jed Clampett, and
Let me tell you a story about a man.
it did. It did. It became a top 10 hit.
It did become a okay. There you go. Next week's show, or next in 2 weeks.
Sign elsewhere. That was
Yeah,
it.
elsewhere.
Saying elsewhere.
Yeah, suggest some, y'all, in the comments. Suggest some.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that's fascinating when that happens. Because, and then the other thing is, you're listening to it, and you're thinking, wait a minute,
I know that from TV.
that's not a song. What is it?
Greatest
What are they
American
doing?
Heroes theme song.
Yeah.
I know that one. Welcome Back, Cotter. I know that one. Yeah. There you go.
Quite a few of them.
Happy Days. I know that one. How about you, TC? What are you up to?
Got all the usual shows up. We had a daily Obscuria Monday through Friday at 11. Several countdown shows throughout the week on Sunday and Thursday at 4. And Sunday, Monday, and Thursday at 4. All of our stuff goes up at 11, 1, 4, and 7. So if we have to check those 4 times, there could be something up. Tomorrow, Kim takes on. Kim's show this week is going to be a doozy. It's almost an hour long. It's about the Jaws franchise.
Yeah.
Kim is a huge Jaws fan. She's doing all 4 Jaws movies and a bunch of Jaws knockoffs. And
Yeah.
I have to edit it after the show's over, so it'll be fun. It'll be up tomorrow at 4. And don't forget the long form shows, Celestial Journeys, Wednesdays at 1 p.m. and our weekend trifecta, Friday Night Hair Salon, Friday at 8.
Yep.
Saturday Night Disco Party, Saturday at 11, and Sunday Night AM 70s, Sundays at 8 p.m.
My favorite.
Plus more.
And let me get this right. You hold a full-time job too?
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to get a hobby.
He's got plenty. He's got plenty. He sees more of his wife on film than he does on in person. There you go. Yeah, it happens.
I think too.
Thank you, TC, for hosting this week. We
Thank
appreciate
you for
it.
having us. We're sorry we're like we are. We can't help ourselves.
Debbie, you guys are always welcome. You're always fun to watch here and on Johnny's auction when you're there. I'm assuming you're not there the next week or so because you're on tour.
No,
On
This week.
doing
bring
the
it
tour.
we're over here buying things to put on Johnny's auction.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we'll do a tour of the house, and if you want it, we'll buy
Michael,
it.
I've seen that. I actually Patreon her. I've seen all those bunnies things and a lot more stuff.
Very cool.
30-second bunny theater.
Oh,
Her
yeah.
version of Jaws. It's hilarious. Yeah. So anyway, we're way over time. Let's get on out of here. I'm TC from TKR Video Central.
And I am Dawn from Two Hip Chicks with guests Debbie and Max this week.
Thank you for joining us, Debbie and Max, and we will see all of you. Lead channel will be Dawn in 2 weeks. Are we talking about theme songs?
We can. We
Okay.
can.
Or
can
something
talk
else. Let me know.
Yeah.
We'll see you all in 2 weeks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.